Hi, this is Andrina. I'm the author of Embody, The Power of Presence in an Age of Distraction. And welcome to my live Advent calendar. So today is 13, and I'm going to be talking to you about the hidden benefits of a bedside journal. It's going to show you how you can tap into your creativity and intuition. And it gives you a clarity and focus about what you're doing, whether it's in a relationship or also in a business. So this is my journal. I've been keeping a journal by my bed for years. As an author, I find that I write in it in the middle of the night. I also keep, I used to keep for years actually, dreams in it, but I don't really do that anymore, only when I have one of those really important dreams. Now, keeping a journal by my bedside drives my partner Eric crazy because he'll find me awake at about 4 o'clock in the morning under the duvet, right? The light under the duvet, and I have my phone on, so I have the flashlight of the phone, and I'm writing in my journal because sometimes I write the clearest understandings and ideas at 3 o'clock in the morning because they just come they're fully formed in my head, and I wake up and an entire page is already there, and all I have to do is write it down. So what this does is two things, and this is why I want to recommend this to you. The first thing, no matter what you're doing, you want to be able to leave space for when the mind slows down and the unconscious mind starts to take over, which means the part of you that's connected to everything that is the part of all the creativity and innovation is there. And that's why sometimes when you're relaxing, you think of these really good ideas. You want to write them down because the mind will erase those ideas. Even if you wake up and the mind says, don't worry, you'll remember it in the morning, you don't. So you want to keep a journal and write them down, just very briefly. Now, why have a journal rather than just write on your phone? Because when you write on your phone, you wake up. You get out of that state of mind, that altered state of being, and you go back into the mind, and you'll lose that clarity that you have. And oftentimes what you'll do is you want to wake up, and what I do, let me show you what I do. So I always keep it open with a pen, and I have the pen on, and I keep the pen, and not a fountain pen, by the way, because one of the times it made a mistake and I had ink all over the place. But just a pen open on the page and you close it. So what happens is that when you wake up, you almost train yourself that you just go, you drag this close to you, open up the door, open up the page like this, and write a couple of sentences down. Close it, put it back, and you go right back to sleep. That's the best benefit that it has as opposed to having a phone, because the light will wake you up. It will process, it starts the neurological aspect of the brain starts activating. You don't want to have that happening. Now, the other aspect of this I want to tell you is that it also acts as a dream journal. I was taught dream journaling years ago by a woman who showed me stacks that she used to do, and she also showed me how to interpret my dreams. And one of the first things she said to me is, she said, never buy a book telling you about dreams, because you want to be able to create to have a relationship with your own unconscious so that you understand how it is speaking to you. And so that's what I did. Now I can share what I do is that I leave the book open, and when I have a dream, I write just a couple of words of the dream down, close it, and go back to sleep. And I will guarantee that once your unconscious realizes that you're listening, you will fall into a far deeper sleep than it's trying to remember things. And that will keep you awake because it'll start, getting your thoughts going again. You don't want to have that happen. And the last thing I want to say about these is that when you write a couple of words down of the dream, the next morning you'll find that just write the rest of the dream down, and then don't read it. Don't read it for a couple of months, because you don't want to go and start self-analyzing yourself. You'll start after about a month. You can go back and you'll start understanding what your unconscious was trying to say to you. And also, doesn't matter what the dream is. I learn more from my bad dreams than from my more comfortable dreams, because it's the more uncomfortable dreams that gives me the awareness that there's something in my psyche that's wanting to speak to me. And normally it's a part of myself that I haven't been able to see or that I haven't been able to accept. And so when you do this, it means that sleep becomes part of the process of awakening and understanding a larger part of reality, which makes you more present. It gives you a substance and a depth that you will have that you never had if you don't do something like this. And so therefore, that's it. It's really, really, really wonderful. It doesn't have to be so big. You can also make it smaller, but try doing it. It'll make a big difference. And I hope that helps. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.